Greetings everyone, welcome back to the channel. Remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. Yes, I'm almost at the watch hours, so keep watching the entirety of the video. Don't just watch a part of it, but watch all of it. Yes. Alright, so I know it's been about 5-6 days since I've not put out any videos. However, I've been very busy. So today's video is going to be about things that we should normalize going forward, right? This is going to be a very serious conversation, right? So things that we should normalize, we should make it normal, and we shouldn't feel any type of way for doing these things, and we shouldn't make nobody tell us not to do these things, because I've prepared a list and I've gone through it thoroughly and I've thought about it for a good period of time. So I want us to normalize these things. First one that we are going to normalize is forgiving and moving on. Let me tell you something. The word term forgiveness is very touches, right? As we would say in Jamaica, it's very touches, and a lot of persons struggle with forgiveness. Let me tell you something. You see, unforgiveness, that is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. But really we are killing ourselves, because we are holding on to the hurt and the pain and thinking that we are spiting the other person because we're holding on to this hurt and we are not moving on. It is time for us to let go and let God. The time we let it go and move on, and whenever you let go this, you're gonna see how lighter you feel, how better you become both physically and spiritually too. Sometimes the hurt is so deep. The hurt is so deep. I know the funny thing about this, sometimes some of these hurt, the hurt we are carrying are like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, and we're still holding on to it, all in the name of, oh, my hurt, so me hold on to this. Listen to me, it's time for us to forgive and move on. It doesn't matter what it is. Forgive and move on, and you can see the benefits where you reap from this, from forgiving and moving on. Forgive and move on. Forgive and move on. And let me say this, if you say forgive somebody and you're done with the situation, please do not bring it up, because many times people bring up things when them did say back in the past, them they forget it. Them forget it and them forgive the person. I mean, it's difficult to forget but it's difficult to forget if the pain was really deep, if it cut deep, it's difficult to forget. But when it cross your mind, don't make it seep in your spirit and rehash the wound or reopen the wound. No. If you forgive, even if a person does the same thing, do not bring up the old thing, because sometimes people bring up the old thing to score points to say, I know say in this takes a long time, because remember in the 1980, me remember last year he did this, he did that, he did that. If you say you forgive the person, then you should not bring it up, because God says he forgive us. Me not say we are like God, but we must aspire to be like him. The word of God says we should forgive 70 times 7. Have you forgiven the person 70 times 7 yet? No, one time. This is probably the first time or the second round of forgiveness. Look here. Forgive and move on. When I say all the time you're gonna run into people, because forgiveness doesn't necessarily always lead to healed relationship. Some bridges you have to burn, right? However, if the relationship can be salvaged, if it can be saved, I'm going to say save it. Try. Because sometimes you are a blessing to somebody and them just terrible to you, but I say you are going to get your blessing from others or from God. Forgive and move on. You might disagree with me, but I am looking at the benefits. If you forgive and move on, it's going to be very beneficial to you, physically and spiritually as well. Next thing that I want us to normalize is to say no. Say no. Many persons, including me, who have a good heart, why sometimes people take you for granted and them use you and abuse you because you have a good heart, right? You ever hear one time them say people come in like leeches? Yes, I've had first-hand experience of people just because of what, let me not say that, but because of how good you are to them or how they can benefit from being around you, them just use that to them advantage, and you know, say them I use you. So you need to normalize saying no. Sometimes, you know, me feel a way if I can assist somebody and I say no to them. Oh Jesus, me feel terrible, me feel awful. But sometimes if you're always saying yes to people, them take you for idiot and take you for fool, and when you can no longer benefit them, then you see them withdraw themselves from you. So know that normalize saying no. Sometimes for your peace of mind and sometimes to make people understand themselves, you have to take a stand. You have to draw the line and tell them no. I'm not gonna say I'll go out there and be mean and say no all the time, you know. But no, man, when people are opportunists and them are user, you have to take a stand and say no. I can't tell you first-hand experience, it's very difficult for me to tell somebody no, especially when me know me in a good position. Can say yes, but sometimes you have to draw the line and take a stand. It's difficult, but it is necessary for your own peace of mind and to make people understand themselves. Sometimes you have to say no. So normalize going forward saying no and not feeling bad about it. You have to do that sometime. Next thing we need to normalize is helping people without a hidden agenda, right? Me hear for certain time people that help people and them have camera stuck all over in them face. They might give them like a food, look at clothes, camera, oh yeah, selfie, this, that, me get a person, oh my God, imagine you being on the street and you're hungry and somebody will give you food and you have to take a picture with you or video you and everybody have to say the person and give you food. No man, normalize as well. If you help people, you not have to tell nobody. If you right hand something, you left hand necessarily have to know. Stop running and telling people what you have done for them and what you have given to them. I don't like it. I don't like it. Or, you know, to add to that, if you and somebody fall out, normalize not telling their business to the whole world. Not because you and the person fall out. You see me personally? If me and somebody fall out, it doesn't matter what they say about me. The things that they trusted me with, I'm going to keep it there to my heart. I'm not going to say, but the person did say this, and the person did do this, and the person did, and the person did, and the person did, to score points over them. No, whatever they want to say about me, it's on their head. Me are all true to myself, and I'm keeping whatever secrets, whatever situation they shared with me, there to my heart. Me not going to run and tell people. You understand what I say? Because sometimes it looks so bad when you put people business and them story out there, and when you look later down the line, you and them turn back friend. People are going to chat to me and laugh and found, you know, and say, look, now the two of them, they are disgrace them one another the other day, and look they now, them a friend again. And if that happens, we can never ever regain the trust that we had before. Look here. Better we, come here include myself, better we just behave ourselves and keep a little self quiet, you know? Normalize helping people anonymously. You can help somebody and they don't necessarily have to know that it is you. Sometimes you can give them a no-name envelope or give somebody to give them, right? Or drop it off somewhere where they can pick it up and they don't know it's you. Not everything we do, the whole world have to know so how we do it, or the whole world have to know so we do it. Remember, at the end of the day, our blessings come from God. Whether if it's even a man or a woman bless you, or God have to put it in them heart for it to actually happen. So sometimes we can bless people anonymously. Nobody have to know how we bless them. Let's normalize that too. Next thing we need to normalize is apologies with changed behavior. Some people, you know, I'm right back in a little chair for this, think that they are bigger than everybody else, they are better than everybody else, and they cannot apologize even when them know so them wrong. Them try to polish it off and they will never apologize, because to some people apologies make it seem as if you are weak and you are prone to make mistakes. None of we not perfect. None of we not perfect. We are all prone to making mistakes, and we've all made mistakes. So for me, really, an apology coupled with changed behavior is what I'm looking to normalize going forward. Don't come and apologize to me, and then when I look the next day, couple minutes, you're still displaying the same behavior, it means that you are not sorry for what you did. If you're sorry for what you did, your behavior needs to be changed. If you're doing something that I don't like and you say sorry about it and you continue to do it, it means that you were not sorry. If you're sorry about it, you need to discontinue that toxic trait or that toxic behavior. So let us normalize apologies with change behavior. Nobody fool you and say them sorry and yet still they keep doing the same thing, and then they're saying sorry a million times. That's not a mistake. That is not a mistake. That's probably a struggle or a lifestyle. So in that case, look here, love them from a distance. Feed them through a wooden spoon, as my mother would have said. You understand? Because we need change behavior. Sorry, like an earthquake nearly wrecked that a while ago. We need changed behavior with apologies. Not just also apologies, but we need change behavior with apologies. Right? Next thing we need to normalize is active discernment. We need to ask the Holy Spirit to give us discernment and for it to always be active so we can know the difference between good and evil. Sometimes many persons say they are doing good, they think that they are doing good, but in the end and in reality it's really evil that they are doing. You understand? Sometimes we make some mistakes, and if we had active discernment or if we were actively discerning, then we wouldn't make those mistakes, right? You need active discernment in choosing friends, right? In choosing a partner, in making certain lifestyle decisions, lifestyle changes. We need to be actively discerning so we can decipher between right and wrong, good and evil. Right? We can discern the next step that we are to take, the next decision that we are going to make. So we need to normalize having active discernment. Next thing we need to normalize is being nice to bitter people. Oh Jesus, that's one of my very, very positive traits. I love doing that. I love doing that. When time you know say people wicked and evil and they're like the worst in the world, I kill them with niceness. Oh Jesus, I kill them with niceness. I also love being nice to them because it irritates them. Yeah man, it irritates them and it takes their power away. So boy, I love do that. Whenever people bitter and they're like the worst person in the world, oh God, I kill them with a smile, kill them with niceness, and I go out of my way just to do good things for them. So it leave them in awe. Sometimes it end up changing them, you know. So yeah, let's normalize being nice to bitter people, because sometimes, you know, it's situations that make people bitter, you know. We have to look at it that way too. It is situations that make people bitter. Some people born bitter, as I often say, some people born with bad mind and some people catch it. Right? Some people catch the bitterness and some people born bitter. So you see the one that catch the bitterness, sometimes it's situation that makes them bitter. So I like being nice to them. Yeah, me that. I love being nice to bitter people. Yeah man. Next thing is giving your partner space. We need to understand that in relationships, each individual partner is their own individual person, and sometimes they need their space, right? You know, if all up under people, morning, noon, and night, 24 hours, and asking each other the same thing over and over again, it's gonna get boring, and you're gonna get tired of the person. So normalize, yes, giving your partner space. Lord Jesus, Kadisha can't tell you, you know. Yeah. Big up Kadisha, yeah, she can tell you, oh Jesus, I love my space, right? And I give her space too. So which is necessary, and she understand me. She understand me, she knows that why sometimes me and I talking, you know. And I talking, me I run from, and then the next time me just one day all up in her grill. No, that's a PG-13. Oh Jesus, I don't even know if that's appropriate to say. Sorry.
Put the phone away.
If I offend anybody, but yeah. Yeah, I have my time when we just all over. No, let me not say all over, because we're not married yet. The shop, if you're watching, that's a disclaimer, yeah, because we're not married yet, but look how me out, try and get myself in that trouble. But anyway, yeah. Right here. Me have my time, man, when she can't get my space, and the next time, you know, space and yeah. I feel mushy now I talk about my little Kadisha. Excuse me. Wanna love my man, cha. Next thing that we have to normalize is communication. communication, effective communication in any relationship. In any relationship, whether it's an intimate one or it's a friendship or within family, relatives, groups of friends, anything, normalize communicating. Because sometimes some problems can be easily solved if we just talk, me hate when time people just dry up with each other and nobody knows. If you say to Mary, why you so not talk? She said, why me not know, so just stop talk to me. And so I said, I'm not talk about it, she must know. We are not mind readers. If we are doing mind reader, if people could read mind mode, I want the power there. I wouldn't bother with the teaching business, I just read minds for a living. That's what I would do and make a lot of money. We need to talk and express our feelings, especially as men. If you and your brethren have a disagreement, boss man, talk about it. Talk about it, ladies. If you and your girlfriends or your friends, your BFF, whatever you call each other, have a disagreement, talk about it, especially when the friendship has been built on solid ground, or in my estimation, solid ground. You see me, I'm not friends a long time, I've been through Hurricane Ivan, Hurricane Gilbert, volcano, tsunami, all of them things there. And I mean, simple things sometimes break up friendships, break up relationships. You understand? Bonds for years, simple things. And when you listen to something that could have been talked about and worked out on spot, normalize talking with each other and solving problems. We are adults, we are not robots, we are not a tree. We are not one tree, we are not a robot, and a rocket science. Sometimes some of the things them, it can be talked about and worked out. Look here, we can normalize it now. We have to understand that sometimes in relationships, mistakes will be made. Me can't see why people can't sit through talking about it. Me see you step on my toe. I can't simply say, I'm sorry. I remember, like one time, this situation that I was working at a particular school, and this person is probably watching the video. You know yourself. But I'm not going to call the name and I'm not going to give out too much details so people can know in school. Right? We had a disagreement. We were bringing in our registers, right? And the person load up on me and go on in the little room with other teachers. And because this is my friend and my good friend, sometimes you have to understand say, why sometimes people have a bad day, and them take it out by you. But that is what friends are for. We're supposed to kind of see through certain things and forgive and move on. So she load up and go on because I was saying something to her and she wrote the incorrect number in the book. So she make it look like my fault. And she load up and go on and go on and go on. I walked away, never engaging in a loud argument with her. And then after I was calm because I was hurt too. Because I said, this person I'm a friend, she should not do me so, especially in front of people. And when I was calm, I said, look here, this young lady is my very good friend. So me here, I save the friendship, but me I go put her in her place too. So after I went to her and said, I never like how you go on and XYZ and rate it and put her in her place, and she apologized and thing. And then after school was over, I go over there and say, ready for walk, I bus stop, and she was like standing in and look at me and I say, what? Because to the way how she go on and how me express myself to her, how disappointed I was and how hurt I was by her behavior, she there now thinking that I'm probably not gonna talk to her, not gonna walk with her. But I know you are my friend. I normalize communicating because the relationship or the friendship is valuable to me. So me shouldn't make something like that break the friendship. No. So me normalize communication and me talk about it and me move on. I mean that me talk about things and me move on. Whereas if the bond is strong, me talk about it and me move on. Because that's not supposed to break it. No, normalize communicating. And then the last thing that I want us to normalize, this is not a joke, I'm wanting to take it serious. Normalize practicing good hygiene. Look here. Practice good personal hygiene. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And hygiene me I talk about. Jesus Christ, invest in a good personal hygiene items now. Buy proper roller. Say if you know so you have HBO, eye body odor, cheese and peas, take care of yourself now. Ladies and gentlemen, because you have a lot of men out there who know business with personal hygiene and string and debt and do anything. No man. Things out there so we can take care of ourselves, gentlemen. Invest in practicing good personal hygiene. It might be a little bit more costly, but invest. in practicing proper personal hygiene. Take care of yourself. Buy proper toothpaste, proper toothbrush. Change your toothbrush. Don't wait till the toothbrush fuzz out. And them cheap, it's not expensive. Change your toothbrush, change your bathing rag. Wash and sun your towel. Yeah, wash and sun. Wash and sun your towel. Yes, change your socks on a regular basis if your foot smell. Spray out your shoes with Lysol. Put cayenne in there, put tea bag in there, throw powder in there. Yes, practice personal hygiene. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.